What if I told you that deep within the murky depths of the Great Dismal Swamp, communities of escaped slaves defied the odds, thriving in secret for centuries? This is the untold story of the Maroons, freedom fighters who turned one of nature's harshest terrains into a haven of resistance. The Great Dismal Swamp, a sprawling, treacherous wilderness of 1,200 square miles, was once a place of refuge for those fleeing the brutal grip of slavery. These individuals, known as Maroons, created hidden societies in one of the most inhospitable environments in America. In this video, we'll uncover how the Maroons lived, the ingenious ways they evaded capture, and their enduring legacy of resistance. The Great Dismal Swamp was no ordinary forest. It was a fortress. Dense vegetation, venomous snakes, and thick, muddy waters made it nearly impenetrable to outsiders. For the Maroons, it was both a shield and a challenge. From as early as the 1600s, escaped slaves sought refuge here. Some lived alone, while others formed entire villages hidden deep within the swamp. They developed ingenious ways to survive, including building elevated homes on patches of dry land called hummocks, hunting and fishing for food, and creating paths known only to them. Life in the swamp wasn't easy, but the Maroons turned adversity into strength. They established tight-knit communities where survival depended on collective effort. Oral traditions, music, and spirituality played vital roles in maintaining their culture. Every resource was utilized. Palmetto leaves were turned into shelter, while the swamp's abundance of fish and game provided sustenance. These communities were living examples of self-sufficiency and resilience. Some Maroons even engaged in clandestine trade with free black people and sympathetic whites from nearby towns, exchanging goods like honey and fur for tools or weapons. The Maroons weren't just escaping slavery, they were actively resisting it. They defended their homes fiercely, using the swamp's terrain to outwit bounty hunters and slave patrols. Legends speak of Maroons laying ambushes and using guerrilla tactics to protect their communities. For many enslaved people, the swamp became a symbol of hope and defiance. Today, the Great Dismal Swamp stands as a testament to this hidden history. Though the Maroon communities disappeared after the Civil War, their legacy lives on in the stories of resilience and the fight for freedom. Recent archaeological discoveries, including tools and pottery, have shed light on how these communities thrived against all odds. The Maroons remind us that resistance can take many forms, and that freedom is always worth fighting for. History often forgets the stories of those who fought in the shadows. But the Maroons of the Great Dismal Swamp were more than survivors. They were warriors of freedom. Their story reminds us of the indomitable human spirit. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe for more untold stories in Black history, and let us know in the comments, what part of the Maroon legacy inspires you most?